Okay, so good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everyone from all over the time zones. Before we start with the band gap tutorial, just want to confirm one thing with everyone that have you joined the Slack channel? So there is a Slack channel VSD Open Tutorial band gap. If you have joined the Slack channel, just type hi in the Slack channel so that I know that you have joined the channel. Just type hi in the Slack channel. This is for communicating all your doubts and everything. Okay, so Mohammed has joined, Devi Priya has joined, Rohit has joined. Okay, Nalin, Manish RR, everybody. Madhuri has joined. Okay. Anybody else? If you have not joined, I'll insist all of you to join this Slack channel so that we can do all the communications over here. And I'm pasting the Slack channel again for all of you. Just try to join this Slack channel where we are going to do all the different kinds of communication. All doubt solving sessions will be done over here. We'll take a minute over here for all of you to join the channel. Everybody, Bill, Hari, John, Pawan, Manda Pawan, Manish, Mohammad Zakir, Paul, Rumaz, Venkat. Can you guys quickly join the Slack channel? Not in the open lane. You must have got an invitation for the channel over here. Who was it? I think Hari. Was it Hari? Let's see. Open lane. Hari Kishan Reddy, right? @ Hari Kishan Reddy. Okay. And who else is there? Bill, not over here. There is a Slack channel. You must have got an invitation for the Slack channel. If you have, yeah, you're there in the Slack channel. Just type hi in the Slack channel. Okay, good. All right. So everybody is over here. We have Prashant Penati has joined. All right. Okay, so band gap, analog band gap IP design using Sky 130, and this tutorial is something. It's a real, it's a real tutorial. When I say real, the data is real. The PDKs that we're going to use, those are real, and the way it has been designed is it's been conducted by the experts who has been designing band gap for so many years, so we are very glad to present to you the analog band gap IP design using Sky 130. Before I introduce everybody to the instructors, let me take a quick tour, or what are we going to do over here. So for freshers who have joined this particular tutorial, if you look into this kind of any chip, if you open up a chip, it has got multiple components. It has got pads, it has got foundry IPs, it has got macros. So one which we are focusing on is the foundry IPs. This is what is the topic of today's of the next 2 days workshop, and we are primarily focusing on the IP design kind of thing. And this one is specifically the band gap IP design, and many it will be also introduced in the right way to all of you in the tutorial once you go through this one, and I'm going to explain how to get your login IDs and passwords in just a couple of minutes from now. Okay, very importantly, certification. I think most of you who have joined my previous workshops, they might know about the certification. If you look into the certificates on the left side and the right side, the skills learned or the lessons learned over here is 100%, but the lab reports were not submitted, so it's 0%. And your lessons learned over here is 0%, and the lab reports is 100%. So both of them are not an ideal certificate. And ideal certification will be, your lessons are also 100%, and the lab reports are also 100%. Now for the labs, we follow GitHub. We use github.com, and I'll show you a couple of GitHub links. How do you basically create a GitHub account and things like that. And in fact, we have a lot of TAs who have joined the workshop, so they can also help you in generating how do you create the GitHub repo. So this is an important thing that we go by this kind of certification, and the reason is because we hold a name in the industry, and once the recruiters looks into the GitHub lab reports, they are very much comfortable in getting you into the technical round, because the lab reports are completely technical. It's mostly the lab snippets from your own machine, which I'm going to show some sample GitHub repo in few minutes from now. So these are real lab reports, and industry likes to look into this particular reports. It basically represents what you are in the real world. How good are you with practicals, or how good are you with labs? That is what is represented by the GitHub repo link. So this is important, and we will also review some of the GitHub repos tomorrow, some of your GitHub repos tomorrow, once you start the workshop. Okay, and all this was not possible without a strong team, and I'm very glad that we have a good educators across India. And first of all, let me invite Dr. Saroj Raut. He is adjunct professor SIT Bhubaneswar. It was his initiative to do the whole band gap workshop with the students. So we are doing this a pilot, and we want to launch the whole thing at a mass scale. That is what we want to do. That is what we intend to do. So anybody and everybody who has joined this particular tutorial, it's very important that you give feedbacks. All the feedbacks will be recorded on the Slack channel. You just keep on giving your feedbacks on the Slack channel, and we would want to see how this workshop has come out to be, and all the people who have joined the workshop. You have to give some. So basically, once you start preparing your GitHub repos, we will automatically get the feedback. We'll get to know how it was done and how are the labs and things like that. So over to you, Dr. Saroj. Can you quickly introduce yourself and the workshop to everyone?
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Hi, thanks a lot, Kunal, for introducing me and giving us this opportunity. I'm really glad that you're doing especially BandGap workshops, because there's kind of a mysticism around band gaps in the industry. People think it's harder and so on and so forth. You need to be really hardcore analog to do it, but it's not. I mean, if you go deep inside it, obviously it gets complicated, but the basics of it is very intuitive and very simple. So we are hoping in this workshop, everyone can get a complete understanding of BandGap, and obviously go from design to layout using, as you said, a real PDK doing design to layout. And like, as you mentioned, pretty much every IC with any amount of complexity will always have some sort of a band gap reference voltage, because that's what is used to create voltage references as well as the current references. So if you are interested, especially in analog design, this is a great block for analog design. In fact, I use this as a learning tool for all my students who are starting in analog, because it pretty much covers all the basic analog as well as complex. I mean, in this particular workshop, we'll not have an op-amp design with a lot of feedback analysis because of the interest of time, but you can always go ahead and continue with it. And so pretty much all basic analog design fundamentals are always covered inside band gap, and it's by CMOS. It's not just CMOS, by CMOS as well. Yes. For this particular. So yeah, I think it's a great effort you're doing to introduce students from across the board to band gap design, which usually you don't find in these kind of workshops. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Hopefully, the participants like it, and Santanu has done a tremendous job of with the labs and lectures. So yes, yeah, good luck to everyone, and we are here to help you with any doubts or clarification you need throughout the process.
Sure. Thanks, Dr. Saroj. And just to let everybody know, we will be doing something like a band gap hackathon, where the basic will be given to you, and some advanced band gaps is something which you have to design as a part of the hackathon process. And I'm going to talk about hackathons later, maybe in the closing session or in the VSD Open conference. We are going to talk, and especially now that we have got the commercial tools also, so a couple of them will be also done using commercial tools and open source tools. So So we have now everything in place that is needed to launch this particular hackathon in using with the help of one of the IITs. So we'll be doing that, and I'll keep everybody posted about the hackathon. Thanks, Dr. Saroj, for introducing yourself and the workshop to the crowd.
Thank you again, Kunal.
Okay. All right. So next we have Dr. Shantanu. So you will be hearing him a lot in the next 2 days, and because he's the main instructor behind the whole thing. And you will be able to see the kind of layouts that you have drawn, the absolute symmetry. I mean, there's a lot to learn. In fact, all the TAs, all the interns, VSD interns, if you have joined, just make sure you do everything on your own laptops because you would need it in the future also. And all your tape outs that you have done till now, maybe the next tape out, next version of your tape out, just make sure you follow the tips that has been given in this workshop, the layout tips, just make sure you follow them. Especially, you know, Devi, Mohammed, and Madhuri, Nalin Kumar, Rohin, Sai Charan, everybody, Shalini, everyone who has joined from the VSD side, make sure you follow and document, make your GitHub repo so strong that you should be following what tricks Dr. Shantanu is using for drawing the layouts. So you will see a lot of symmetricity and a lot of areas getting saved. Absolute, it's a very good job that I've seen. So yeah, Dr. Shantanu, over to you. You might want to introduce yourself to the whole crowd. Shantanu, your voice is, I think, some modulation or demodulation, something's happening, but it's sounding too. It's not sounding. It's coming out differently. Maybe you can log out and log in, or something wrong with the. No, okay, I think he's logging out and logging in. But yeah, we'll wait for Dr. Shantanu till he joins. In the meantime, yeah, just a piece of advice for everybody, especially the VSD interns. Make sure you follow every step of the layouts and understand those concepts very well, because symmetricity is something which he has shown in a very nice way, and make sure the next level of tape outs that you're doing with Sky 130, that is up to the level what Dr. Shantanu and Dr. Saroj expects. Yeah, Dr. Shantanu, you can. I think we are able to see you.
So is it audible now?
Yeah. Previously it was sounding, the pitch was very high. I don't know what happened, but now it is sounding good. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Kunal. Thank you, everybody. So thanks, Kunal, for this opportunity also. So yeah, I'll add some points. So it's Sarasar's whatever he said. So yeah, the bandgap design is one of the best design in the analog domain. So I say everybody should start from this point, because once they know all the basics about the analog, so they will start from the BGR. So everything is this is a lot of complexity also there. They will learn a lot of stability analysis and the open feedback and all BGT, how BGT is functioning in this, and everything will learn. So I'll say, and also the BGR is one of the main block in all IC, because you can see in LDO, ADC, DSC, and also in buck converter. So everywhere it is used. So I'll say everybody should learn from this tutorial and start making the simple one. So once they will learn from this simple one, then they can go for other BGRs. There are several BGRs also. Low voltage, low power, then curvature compensated, low noise, high PSSR. So a lot of BGRs are there, so they can learn a lot of things. So yeah, I'll say they will learn from these basics, then they will go and grow one by one. So thanks everyone. So hope whatever we have made, it will be helpful for everyone. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Shantanu. And yeah, hopefully you're also there on the Slack channel in case there are doubts. We can solve.
Yeah, definitely. I'll yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Next, we have the platform partners. I'm not sure whether they have joined. This was not possible without a solid platform, and that's where we have partnered with ISF EduTech. Tapan Das is the architect of the platform. Mukesh or Andrew, anybody has joined? I think most likely they are on a separate workshop that is happening in parallel to this one, so they might be over there. So any doubts, any problems you have on the platform side, you can anytime ping Mukesh and Andrew on the Slack channel. They are also there. If they are not there, let me add them. Andrew, Jaipal, and Mukesh. Yeah, in any case, if you get stuck somewhere, just feel free to ping both of them, and they should be able to help you with the platform part. And finally, we have Anaga Ghosh for the logistics. I think most of you might have talked to her directly during the registrations part. I would like Anaga to introduce herself and the workshop to everyone. Yeah, Anaga, over to you.
Hi, everyone. I would like to do the finale of this tutorial sessions that we have done for the VSD Open 2021. BandGap was the most important tutorial we wanted to do this time in VSD Open, because I think Kunal, when he started VSD Open as full-time co-founder for this company, he started his first design or a project with BandGap only. So for him it is a very near to his research work, I can say. And Saroj sir had helped him a lot to understand the BandGap, and Shantanu and his team were very much close to VSD, where they made understand this project, how we designed our lots of courses according to this BandGap design. And Kunal had gone to SIT Bhubaneswar also to meet the complete team and understand how exactly this team is. I can say SIT is the only college in India which is really working towards tape out. The students of this college have together done a tape out, and I'm really proud to get associated with SIT and the team of SIT, who are working, I can say, 10 years ahead of Indian education sector, where people are not even started tape out. They have already done the tape out. So for us, it is a privilege to work with this team and to do a tutorial with them. This tutorial was a long pending thing because Saroj sir is really busy, and I can say thanks a lot to him that he has given us time and he has given us the content to do this tutorial. And Shantanu sir has helped a lot to bring this tutorial live to the student. And I will request each and every student to take the privilege to listen to each and every word that is being said in the tutorial and practice it thoroughly, because we are planning to have one more bigger session of BandGap. That time you can use all this beginner sessions and do the advanced workshops with this particular BandGap thing. Because we, as you know, in VSD Open, we'll be having the CTO of Skywater. So he is going to propose lots of associations with VSD team, where he's also planning to do lots of tape outs with the students' designs, which are designs that are coming up with the Skywater standards. So I will request each and every student to go thoroughly through all the procedures of these designs, so we can bring up the level of our VSD in such a fashion that we are qualifying our designs for all the tape outs by Skywater. And by looking at this example, we can approach to other foundries also, like TSMC or GF. So those will be also interested to do tape outs with students. Tape outs happen with student level, but only to the cream colleges. We need to bring all the tape outs to the each and every individual colleges which are in 2-tier or 3-tier cities. So that is our true initiative, where we will be able to be successful only if the students take a major initiative in this. We are thus the mediators. VSD is the mediator to bring everything to the student. It's students' duty to do it and get the results. So I wish everyone a best of luck. And I always tell people to work on the GitHub repos, because it is your own directory. It's your own directory of your content, where you should make a stronger GitHub repo, which you can use it today and even after 10 years. When you go after 10 years, when you see back the GitHub repo, you should be able to see how you started and how you have reached in the perfections. So I will just request everyone to properly make your GitHub repo, because it's your new resume. Best of luck and welcome to VSD Open.
Just to let everybody know, VSD Open, I think most of you might be joining the conference. Synopsys is going to announce, Synopsys and semi.org, they are going to announce their collaboration with VSD, how we are going to do, how we are going to extend the training programs using their tools on cloud. Before us, Synopsys has never agreed to do cloud-based training. Cloud was never a direction that that they had opened up, but recently with VSD they have opening up because of the initiatives that we have done. So very soon you will be seeing many tape outs and initiatives happening Synopsys through Synopsys tools, and they're going to announce it on this Saturday conference. Since Anaka brought that up, so I thought of reminding this. And then there is a fab in Malaysia. It's called Silterra. So they will be they basically use commercial tools, and that fab and that tool, that fab and the students over there, they are going to connect with us to develop some training programs and tape out programs in Malaysia Silterra using commercial tools. So all these are happening, and that's where this workshop forms a really good gateway, and that's where all the VSD interns who have joined, just make sure you might have to redefine your layouts, looking into the techniques what Dr. Shantanu has taught in the two-day workshop. So take it very seriously. Okay. All right. So this is what basically there is one of the professors, Professor Matthew Guthas. He is from the OpenRAM compiler team. He generally gives this message and mantra to everybody. He says, "Be original and follow CAD." So CAD is communicate. For communication, we have the Slack channel. Automate, for automation, we have the platform which is integrated with the labs, and documentation, we have the GitHub repo. So all of them, once you follow all of it, that's the mantra for a successful semiconductor engineer. That is what we follow, and it is being told by Professor Matthew Guthas, and he's again an excellent mentor for us. All right, so let's begin. And before we begin, anybody has any queries, any questions? Anybody has? Feel free to bring it up now. If you have any questions for Dr. Saroj, Dr. Shantanu, now you can bring it up. Else, we will have a sync up session again tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So you can come back with the right questions to ask them. A quick. Anybody has any queries with the platform, with the
workshop? Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, Manda.
Yeah. So what will be the timings for this tutorial tomorrow and after tomorrow?
It is starting now. It will start now, and it will end in the next 48 hours. So you have 48 hours to build the whole.
Okay. Oh, okay. So we can do it anytime, right? As our convenience.
Yeah, within 48 hours, anytime.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. Anybody else have any queries? Okay, so let's begin the thing. So I will point everybody to a website. So just go to vsdiit.com. Go to this particular link. Maybe I'll also go with all of you, and I will try the interns link with this one. Yeah, this is the link. I'm just pasting it over here. Okay, and once you go here, your platform login ID is your email ID, is your registered email ID with which you paid for the workshop, and password is VSD ID. Just take some time and log into the platform and see whether you're able to log in. Okay, everybody will take some another minute, and once you're able to log in, just type yes in the chat box. Your registered email ID and your password is VSD ID. Okay, Venkat, Dr. Shantanu was able to log in. Anybody else was able to successfully log in? Okay, Paul was able to log in. So Paul, I think just remind me, the FPGA workshop is there for you, right? Paul? Or is it the same Paul I'm talking to over the emails, hopefully? Okay, yeah, okay, it is there. So Manda was able to log in. Everybody was able to log in the platform. Yeah, Manish. Manish, John, Bill, am@icdesign.ru. Then, okay. For VSD interns, just see, you should be able to do the labs on your own laptop. Sai Charan, Madhuri, Mohammed, Nalin, all of you, make sure you do everything on your own laptop. And for people outside the internship program, if you click on the courses, you will see the courses over there. Just click on the courses. Let me also do it with all of you. I will also do. I will use one of my intern's email ID. So under courses, you should be able to see analog band gap, day 1 and day 2. So if you go to day 1, the theory part is on day 1, and day 2, you will see the labs over here. Or you might see only day 1, not day 2 today, because day 2 will be activated tomorrow. Early morning, we are going to activate tomorrow, but others are you able to see day 1? Just type yes if you're able to see day 1. Okay. Day 2 might not be activated for some of you because it's going to be activated tomorrow. Okay, so these are the theory lectures, and day 2 has the lab lectures. Both are visible. Okay, for others also both are visible. For let's say Bill or Venkat or Manda. So yeah, for TA for VSD interns, both will be available because you have to ramp up fast. For others, only day 1 will be visible because Madhuri, Mohammed, Devi Priya, for you both will be visible because you have to start guiding others as well because you are from the VSD background. And for others, you will be seeing day 1, and day 2 will be enabled tomorrow for all of you. So the reason is just go through the lectures, just understand and see what is there. Go through the assessment. So there is assessments also over here. If you click on the assessments, you will see assessments over here. You select your course and select the assessment number and just submit. So you will see the assessments over here, and you can start the assessments. And also, once you do the assessments, there's also lab instance. So everybody can click on lab instance. Everybody can just click on lab instance. Okay, for interns, you have to do on your own laptop. For others, you should be able to see a page. For others, you should be able to see a page which is like this. Yeah, which is like this. So your username is your first name, which you had used while putting the while filling up the form, and password is again VSD ID. You can see over here. Your lab login ID is your first name, all in small, all in lowercase, and password is VSD ID. And feel free to change the password if you want to. So just let me know anybody who was able to log into the labs also. You should be able to see a terminal, use default config and things like that. You should be able to see all those. Okay, so Manda was able to log in. So what to do with the labs? That is what we will be explaining in the day 2 lectures. If you're able to see the labs, I think that's something. Keep it. You can close the labs. Maybe once you start doing the labs, you can open it. So if you're able to see the labs, it's fine. You are able to see the Unix terminal. That should be good. So anybody else who is able to see the labs? Venkat, Paul, Bill, am@icdesign.ru. Yeah, you got a shell on the lab instance. Yes, it should be like that. So you should be able to do right click, open terminal, and things like that. Are you able to do all those, Bill? Or anybody? Just right click and open terminal, the basic Unix things. Just type yes if you're able to right click and open terminal. So if not, it's okay. Yeah, okay, fine. All right. Yeah, so so we got a confirmation from few of them. That should be good enough. I think this is how we get started. And just go through the tutorials. You have 24 hours for day 1, and you have 24 hours for day 2. So just go slowly and understand each and every point that has been explained in the workshop, in the tutorial. And any feedbacks, just drop us a message in the Slack channel, and we should be able to help all of you. Tomorrow, same time, there will be a sync up call with all of you. I would request all of you to join. And the reason is because we will talk a bit about GitHub repo, and we will start documenting all your work on the GitHub repo. So just make sure everybody is available tomorrow for 30 minutes, same time. And any doubts, anything, we'll discuss all of it tomorrow. Okay, and in the meantime, VSD interns, so who have got access to both the days, start with your labs and theory today itself, so that tomorrow you should be able to guide others who are facing any doubts in the Slack channel. Because since you will be ahead of them, just see if you are able to do it by midday tomorrow, all of it. It will be there for 24 hours. Day 1 will be there for 24 hours, and day 2 will be there for the next 24 hours. So totally 48 hours you will have. Day 1 will be there for day 1, day 2, and day 2 will be enabled tomorrow. So from tomorrow, day 2 will be enabled. It will be there for till the last date, till the workshop ends. Okay. Any doubts, any questions? All right, so I'll stop the recording.